title sequence was actually one of the first things I ever made when I was learning how to video edit. I was actually quite proud of it at the time. This is the 511 Tactical Moab 6 sling bag. I believe it's an 11-liter bag. This is actually the first video I ever recorded for this channel. It's pretty cringy. Hold quite a lot of gear for the size. But let's start looking at what I carry. On the outside of the bag, kind of use all the MOLLE webbing to hold stuff that I generally have to grab on the fly. I keep a box knife. Of everything in this bag, this is probably the item that I used most of all. I used it more for opening Amazon packages and item packages for review than I did anything else in this bag. For opening packages, this is a Gerber Paraframe 2. I bought this knife at Walmart because it looked cool. It's a terrible, terrible knife. Don't ever, ever buy it. My go-to flashlight, which is the Anchor Boulder rechargeable. This, on the other hand, is a great buy. I've had this flashlight for about 5 years and it's still going strong on the original rechargeable batteries. You'll see that in these kits I have a lot of Anchor products, and there's a reason why. They just work. On the other side, just have a pen, black Sharpie. I don't believe I have anything on the other side. Top pouch. I never used a single thing out of this top pouch, ever. I don't know why I keep putting zip ties and paracord in every single kit I make, because I never ever use them, ever. Paracord. That's it for that pouch. Have a little pouch on the sling. And again, I never used anything out of this pouch, except maybe a Band-Aid or two every couple months out of the first aid kit. But the iPod was just in there basically to be in there, and it was just another thing to keep charged. It never got used. Front pocket. I have my electronics bag. This actually was quite useful. I used it on a lot of occasions, but there was just so much stuff in here that I didn't use. It wasn't worth keeping it in the bag. This screwdriver was probably the second most used item out of this whole bag. Used it a ton. It was a piece of shit, but it always came in clutch. Screwdriver I used constantly. Everybody always says to carry a lighter in your EDC kit, but I have not once used this, ever. Not in the whole time I've been carrying it. Small Bic lighter. Hand sanitizer. And another item that everybody carries that I've really never had a use for. Maybe once or twice on a rare occasion. Just some more random pens. Pens, yes. Sharpies, no. There's a reason why those are still wrapped in the original plastic wrap. That actually work really well for taking notes. I believe that's it. Oh, I have a... I never once needed that knife sharpener because I never once used the knife that was in this kit. And as for the screwdriver, never used that at all. Inside the main pouch, I used the gloves once and they never found their way back into the bag. Never really needed this. Always had a plug and a cable and always had an outlet, so this kind of just sat in the bag and made it heavier and took up space. Not quite sure on that. It does have an unfoldable solar panel. Have a book. This is a great book. If you like 80s pop culture and video games, you'll really like this book. The movie was okay at best, but the book is amazing. Change it out for something else. It's my GoPro. I thought I was cool because I had a GoPro like all the other YouTubers I watched. Never used it. Always used my iPhone to film everything. That GoPro was a big waste of money.
And pair of Skull Candy.
If you need a good set of earphones and you only want to spend about 20 bucks, Skull Candies are amazing.
And the last thing,
and something else I never used. It just sat in there and made the pack way more.
Electrical tape, you know, kind of bits and whatnot, stuff that I use. That is about it for the bag and what I carry. I'm actually thinking about swapping this out for another bag that I just picked up. I'll save that for another video though.
And thankfully I never made that video because it was a bigger pack and I would have just filled it with even more crap that I didn't need. But eventually I did that anyways with all the other packs I made. That's it. An honest reaction to the first EDC kit I ever made and the first video I ever made for this channel. If you like this kind of video, let me know in the comments and I'll try to do more.